Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. I am Sumaya Abubakar, taking you through the stories trending online that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. EFCC combs Dangote headquarters for documents and probes 51 firms. Largest syringe manufacturer exits Nigeria due to unforeseen circumstances affecting business operation. Police dismiss 2 officers over armed robbery, corruption and illegal duty. And 3 killed, 28 injured in 2 train collision in Indonesia's West Java. Now, top of what's trending today, we have the operative of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission on Thursday stormed the headquarters of Dangote Industries Limited in Ikoyi, Lagos in furtherance of the ongoing investigation into the alleged abuse of the foreign exchange allocation by the immediate past governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. The Anti-Graft Commission is probing the alleged preferential allocations of forex to the Dangote Group owned by billionaire Aliko Dangote and 51 other companies under the Emefiele-led CBN. 2 senior officials of the EFCC confirmed the presence of the anti-graft operatives at the Dangote but declined to speak on the reason for their presence. Sources said that the Anti-Graft Commission had earlier written to the 52 companies directing them to provide documents supporting the allocation and utilization of forex exchange sold to them at official rates in the last 10 years. Until June 2023, Nigeria operated multiple exchange rates, with economists said contributed to the distortions in forex allocation, market volatility and fluctuations. The Punch reports that the search commenced at about 3 p.m. and lasted for several hours. During the raid, the operatives ransacked the offices and carted away several financial documents related to the forex allocations to the group from 2014 to June 2023, when Emefiele was suspended from office by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A netizen commented, "Did they misroad, or is it just a stunt to make us believe that they are doing their job? Or is it to prove that anybody can be searched? Hope after this media show, they won't focus on certain people." Another person said, "You feel Dangote got those wealth without Nigerians' fund? All these people are thieves." And someone else wrote, "A few envelopes and bank alerts and we are done." Next on what's trending, we have Jubilee Syringe Manufacturing, once regarded as the largest syringe manufacturing venture in Africa, has officially ceased operations in the Ona local government area of Akwa Ibom. The firm, which opened an operation in Nigeria's south region of Akwa Ibom State and was inaugurated in 2017 by former Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, said the decision to leave Nigeria was made following unforeseen circumstances affecting their business operations. Owned by a Turkish national, Onur Kumral, Jubilee Syringe Manufacturing Limited was one of the several industries attracted to Akwa Ibom State by the Governor Udom Emmanuel administration. A memo announcing the exit was addressed to workers of the company. The company has ceased production some months ago, but officially announced that its operations came to an end on December 31st, 2022. Titled "Temporary Redundancy Service Not Needed Till Further Notice," the memo was signed by the company's managing director, Akin Oyediran. It stated that it had to implement temporary measures to ensure the long-term sustainability of the company. A netizen said, "Fake injection will soon fool everywhere." A lady opined, "Tell me why medications won't be expensive." Another lady quoted, "Last phrase of national pledge, so help us God." Indeed. Next on what's trending, we have the Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 2 Command comprising Lagos and Ogun State, AIG Irene Mohammed Ali, has ordered the dismissal of Inspector Sunday Adetoye and Inspector Ogunleye Stephen, attached to the Zonal Command Headquarters, Onikan, Lagos, for the offences of armed robbery, official corruption and illegal duty. A statement released by SP Umma Tuni Ayuba, Zone 2 PRO, says the hearing officers, who were at the time facing trial for a similar offense on November 23, 2023, at about 220 hundreds, went in the company of 3 others, 2 members of vigilante group, 1 Semiu Afisu, 1 Abidoye Femi, and 1 Charles John, the driver, to the residence of 1 Taiwo Mansur, the 1 Akintola Sunday at Obada Oko in Ogun State, armed with 2 SMG rifles and live ammunition, conducted a search without a warrant where they made away with 5 iPhones, 1 Samsung smartphone, 1 Techno smartphone and 2 laptop computers. The statement said police officers attached to E4 Division mounted a roadblock after other residents of the apartment informed them of the incident with the descriptions of the vehicles, which led to the apprehension of the occupants of the vehicle without ASP Ajayi Victor, who led the illegal operation and is currently at large. The statement added that the AIG has directed that the dismissed officers be charged to court alongside the civilians involved, while he urged all officers and men of the force to remain professional in the discharge of their duties in accordance with the law, as anyone found wanting will be accountable for his or her action or inaction. A netizen said, "Dismissed armed robbers, please keep them in jail." A lady wrote, "Daily occurrence in Nigeria. It is who they catch that is a thief. How many checkpoints do we have from Lagos to Owerri? And they are all taking money from all the drivers. It is well." Someone added, "Side hustle will now become a full-time job." Next on what's trending, we have the Idoma Area Traditional Council of Benue State has announced that 50,000 naira as the unified traditional bride price to be paid by a man taking a wife from the tribe. The paramount ruler of the Idoma nation, the Ochidoma, His Royal Majesty Elaigu John, who unveiled the decision in his New Year message, also declared that there shall be no more expensive burial ceremonies in the Idoma land. According to a press release on Wednesday, January 3rd, 2023, by the chief palace scribe Onuminya Odoba, the monarch was out to reform some self-imposed barbaric and harsh cultural practices that made life difficult for the people. The monarch, who is an ex-Deeper Life pastor, said the reforms were undertaken by the Idoma Area Traditional Council after wide consultations with rulers, political leaders and their subjects. Our deliberation arrived at the following conclusion: for the immediate adherence of the true Idoma people, clans, tongues and people under the Idoma Area Traditional Council, the monarch declared, burial rites should be conducted with affordable means of the family and as much as possible concluded within 2 to 3 weeks from the date of death. The council also prohibited the practice of depriving the children and wife or wives of the deceased from inheriting his property, he added. A netizen wrote, "In Igbo land, if you can't pay a bride price as a man, you have failed. That is why this practice doesn't work in Igbo land, because our girls are top class, more classy than any other tribe girl in Nigeria." A lady said, "Bride price should be totally terminated in Africa. It's becoming a business unit for most in-laws." A guy opined, "This is the right thing to do. I don't know how I will come to marry your daughter and I will be billed millions of naira as bride price, as if you people will feed me and my wife after paying all those ridiculous fees." Now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you will see what a soldier said to a governor. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's Newsfeed. A soldier slams Governor Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State for arresting his colleague plying one way along Lagos-Badagry Expressway. A yet-to-be-identified soldier who appeared to be defending his colleague in a viral video on Thursday, January 4th, faulted Sanwo-Olu for calling a soldier useless in the presence of civilians. Take a look at both clips.
Don't speak for them. Then your father come and arrest. Let them come and arrest you. I'm a soldier, Augusta. That's even the more reason. That's even the more reason I'm going to lock you up. They're telling me a soldier. That's even the more reason. I'm going to lock you up. Get out of there. Very sorry, sir. Get in down there. Very sorry, sir. This boy, I'm telling me a soldier.
Soldier wey dey suffer day and night. How much they pay soldiers? I hear say they now shoot wey iron dey that last corporal hand. You just come from, you don't take your drug. They call yourself governor. They misbehave up and down. Who are you? This say na me you go jam that day. I no go. You are calling me useless. I will useless you there. And if you want to do your dirty work, we call soldiers. And all of you where they comment rubbish, you are stupid. Go check Ojo Road. Ojo Road good. Ojo Road good. Come see Ozula, everything costs.
A guy opined, they will find this one. Just watch and see. A governor, this boy will regret this talk. They might dismiss himself. Another said, Sanwo-Olu was unprofessional. Soldier or not, as a governor, he has no right to talk to a citizen in such manner. Another guy wrote, I think the Nigerian army needs to discipline their boys. Such audacity to address the governor that way. Who appointed them spokesperson for the army? Are soldiers above the law? Next on what's trending is an elderly man who confronts his Nigerian neighbor in the UK for changing his Wi-Fi password and restricting him from using the internet after 2 years. Take a look at the interaction.
Hey.
I live next door. I've got problems with the Wi-Fi.
Okay, okay, so why are you here to me?
It's your Wi-Fi, isn't it? Well, I've got problems with your Wi-Fi. You've put a password on it.
What do you mean?
How long have I been here now? I've been here 2 years. I've happily used the Wi-Fi, and now I see that you've put a password on it, and I can't use it. I think you're being unreasonable.
Wait, what? What did you say? My Wi-Fi was being slow because someone else was using it, and coincidentally, it was you who was using it.
Well, it was probably me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've established that. And then my Wi-Fi was being slower inside my house. So my broadband suggested put a password on it.
Look, I don't mind how slow it runs. Actually, you know,
No. I understand that you don't mind how slow it runs, but I do.
Well, okay, but that's the Wi-Fi within your house. What about the Wi-Fi that's coming out the walls? And that's what I'm using. I don't mind how slow that runs. It's good enough for me.
Yeah, but like, what I'm trying to say is that Wi-Fi is still mine.
Well, okay, if you want to use some of it, I mean, you can sit in your garden and you can use the Wi-Fi there. I don't mind. But if you've got a lot of work to do, maybe you can let me know that you're using it so that, you know, it doesn't interfere with it.
Someone said, the old guy is so sweet and honest. If he was my neighbor, I would let him keep using my Wi-Fi. A guy said, if you know the meaning of Wi-Fi, you should know that Wi-Fi is not supposed to be passworded. It makes no sense why you put a password on Wi-Fi. It's poverty that is worrying Nigerians. Another guy opined, if reverse were the case, then the police would probably have been called in. Indeed. Next on what's trending, we have at least 3 people have been killed and 28 injured after 2 commuter trains collided in Indonesia's West Java province, authorities have said. Emergency crews were working on Friday to free at least 2 other people still trapped in the mangled wreckage of the railway cars. The accident happened when a long-distance train from the country's second largest city, Surabaya, collided with a commuter train near Bandung, the provincial capital, said Adita Irawati, spokeswoman for the Transport Ministry. Videos, images from local broadcasters Metro TV and Compass TV showed passengers being helped out of the train carriages, some of which had gone off the rails entirely following the collision at 6:03 a.m. local time, 23:03 GMT. Also, rescuers were assessing how to free the 2 people found lodged between the carriages, though it was not known if they were still alive. The 3 people who died were train staff, the driver and his assistant on the commuter train, and the steward on the express train, said Ibrahim Tompo, a regional spokesperson of West Java Police. A total of 478 passengers were on board the trains where the crash occurred. The cause of the accident is not immediately clear, but train operators PTKAI and the provincial government have said that they will investigate along with transport safety officials. A netizen commented, please pray for those killed in the train accident, including machinists, assistant machinists, and train operators who died on the spot. This happened in my hometown this morning. Another person said, how in 2024 can this accident happen? And someone else said, are you sure it wasn't the Israelis? Can't trust these people these days. Funny thing there. And lastly, onto a funny video of a cat who is very protective as human. Take a look. That was truly inspiring. I mean, that cat just did everything that every mother would do. And that is all on Newsfeed today on Trust TV. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Bye.